So.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a difficult case. To what extent is actual evidence vital to conviction? Well, my first answer would be, well, we're in a court of law. But can we settle for easy answers? I mean, don't we need fresh ideas? That in some cases, guilt is not a requirement for conviction. Is that wrong for a free society? Or is it exactly what makes our society free in the first place? I mean, think about it. What is freedom? I mean, I say, maybe I'm sentimental about this, but it's okay. Call me what you want. I say that freedom is a lawn in front of your house. It's a driveway for both your cars. It's looking down the highway, and there's a McDonald's and a Burger King, and nobody's going to make that choice for me. It's playing the lottery, and nobody says you don't have a chance here. You do have a chance. You do have hope, an unlimited supply of hope, and that's why we're here. See, you can tell in your gut that something's terribly wrong. I don't have to tell you that. Is this a trivial case? You can believe that. Or you can choose not to believe it. That's what freedom's all about. You have the right to choose. Now, I want you to think just for a minute. Think about the ozone layer. Think about your health insurance and how long you're going to get to keep it. Think about those people who can't even speak English, but they want your job. And what about those people with skin so dark you can't even tell if they're really there, and they want equal rights? Can you handle equal rights, huh? If they have equal rights, what happens to that little edge? That extra little edge that you and your family have worked your whole lives to deserve. That extra edge just gone. In this world, there are haves and there are have-nots. Are you a have? Maybe today. But what about tomorrow? To those that have, it shall be given. And to those that have not, it shall be taken away. That's in the Bible. And the Bible means exactly what it says. Listen to your hearts. Isn't it time that somebody stood up and did something, anything? Isn't any action better than nothing? It's time that we stand up and say it's time to think about me, that there's a new world out there, it can include me in it. If that's the case, folks, then you would vote to convict, because it'll feel so good. Oh, stop! You idiots, you actually fell for that? God, you're an easy fuck. Jesus. Words don't mean anything. I'm messing with you. I'm sticking in your ear. I'm fucking your brain, man.
Scene! Okay. Thanks. Okay, good. That was strong. Second one is Richard the Third, correct?
Can I do Richard?
Whatever you want to do. Which one?
I got it. All right.
Whatever you want to do. Like a number. Oh, he's there.
Go ahead.
Richard is there. No, go ahead. Go.
I can't even focus now. You
All
screw me
right.
up.
Take your time.
Now is the winter of our discontent, made glorious summer by that sun of York. And all those clouds that lowered once upon our house, in the deep bosom of the ocean, are buried. Now are our brows bound with victorious wreaths, our bruised arms are hung up for monuments, and our stern alarums changed to merry meetings, and our dreadful marches to delightful measures. Grim-visaged war has smoothed his wrinkled front, And now, instead of mounting barbed steeds to fright the souls of fearful adversaries, he capers nimbly in a lady's chamber to the lascivious pleasing of a lute. While I, that am not shaped for sportive tricks, nor made to court an amorous looking-glass, I that am rudely stamped, and want love's majesty to strut before a wanton ambling nymph, I that am curtailed of this fair proportion, cheated of feature by dissembling nature, deformed, unfinished, and sent before my time into this breathing world scarce half made up, and so lamely and unfashionable that dogs bark at me as I halt by them. Why, love forswore me in my mother's womb, and for I should not deal in her soft laws, she did corrupt frail nature with some bribe, to shrink mine arm up like a withered shrub, to heap this envious mountain upon my back, to shape my legs of an unequal size, and to disproportion me in every part, like to a chaos, or an unlicked bare whelp that carries no impression like a dam. While I, in this weak, piping time of peace, can find no delight to pass away the time, except to spy my shadow in the sun and descant upon my own deformity. And since this world affords no joy to me, but to command, to check, and to o'erbear such as are a better person than myself, I will make my heaven to dream upon that crown. And whiles I live to account this world but hell, until this misshaped trunk that bears this head be round and pillared with that glorious crown. But yet I know not how to get the crown, for many lives stand between me and home. And I, like one lost in a thorny wood, that rents the thorns and is rent with the thorns, that seeks a way and strays from the way, but knows not how to find that open air, but toils desperately to find it out, I torment myself to catch that English crown, and from this torment I will free myself, or I will hew my way out with a bloody axe. But I can smile, and murder whiles I smile. And I can cry content to that which grieves my heart, and wet my cheeks with those artificial tears, and frame my face to all occasion. I'll drown more sailors than the mermaids shall. I'll play the orator as well as Nestor, deceive more slyly than Ulysses ever could, and like a Sinon I will take another Troy. I can add colors to the chameleon, change shapes with Proteus for advantages, and send that murderous Machiavel to school. Can I do this, and cannot get the crown? Touch were it further off, I'll pluck it down.
Nice. Very nice. Beautiful, beautiful. So strong. This last one is called Garbage Don't Cry. It's a homeless guy. Eats out of trash cans. And let's see if he makes that differentiation in character. This was a great challenge ages ago for him, and he's really picked up on it. He's doing so well with this.
I remember it was early, man. Sun wasn't quite up. And Broadway? Broadway was looking real good, man. I found this jacket. Almost new, right? Oh, and in the gutter, 2 2-liter soda bottles. Hey, you turn that in, that's a bagel and a hot chocolate. Behind the deli, on 112. Fresh bag of corned beef. I mean, mustard and mayo, not my favorite, but hey, if it ain't crawling, I'll eat it. What? Don't look at me like that, man. Yeah, I live off your garbage. I just touch it. I touch it every day. I study it. I examine it. I meditate on it. You know, your own personal garbage. The stuff that you think isn't good enough for your life anymore, so you cast it out into the category of non-worth, non-interest, non-existence, just garbage. And then somebody like me comes along and digs it all out and reads it, wears it, even eats it. I come along and I give that a second chance in this world. And you can tell a lot about a person by what they decide is garbage, man. And me? I know a lot about garbage. Garbage stinks. Garbage rots. Garbage ebbs and garbage flows, but garbage don't cry. When I was rescuing that corned beef from the dumpster, I was setting down that lid, and I heard this sound coming from deep, deep inside. And I lifted back up that lid, and these flies are buzzing like hell around this one black bag in the corner. And I took my cane and I poked at the bag, and that sound came out again, but this time louder and more pissed off. And I pulled the bag out and I ripped it open. And inside, wrapped in a Macy's shopping bag, covered in old towels with an Argyle sock jammed in its mouth, was a baby. It was turning purple. He was dying. I'm really pissed off about the whole thing. The cops came and took it away, but I kept thinking, who hated a part of their life so much that they would throw this baby in a dumpster? I mean, just threw it out like yesterday's corned beef. For somebody like me, should come along and give it a second chance. It's like I always say, man. You can tell a lot about a person by what they decide is garbage.
Good. All right.